Liam lived in a grand house. It was filled with expensive things. He had everything a boy could want, but Liam wasn't happy. He felt like a bird in a gilded cage. His days were predictable and dull. He ate meals prepared by chefs, played video games alone, and rode in a chauffeur-driven car. Liam had no real friends, only other wealthy children who boasted about their possessions. Every morning, Liam woke up in a king-sized bed. He had a personal butler who served him breakfast. He attended a prestigious school but felt disconnected from his classmates. Their lives seemed so much more fulfilling. After school, Liam returned to his empty mansion. He wandered from room to room, the silence deafening. He longed for someone to share his thoughts with, someone to laugh with. At school, Liam observed his classmates. They joked, shared secrets, and genuinely enjoyed each other's company. He watched them walk home together, their laughter echoing in the air. Liam yearned for that kind of camaraderie. He wished for someone to talk to about his day, someone who cared about his thoughts and feelings. Liam realized that true happiness wasn't found in material possessions, but in the warmth of human connection. Liam's parents were successful and wealthy. They showered him with gifts, but they were always busy with work. He rarely saw them, and when he did, it was brief and impersonal. Their absence left a void in Liam's life. He craved their attention, their love, their time. Liam realized that all the riches in the world couldn't replace the love and warmth of family. Section 5. A walk in the park. One sunny afternoon, Liam decided to go for a walk. The sun was shining brightly, casting a warm glow over the entire park. The sky was a perfect shade of blue, with not a single cloud in sight. It was the kind of day that beckoned people outdoors, urging them to leave their indoor activities behind and embrace the beauty of nature. He skipped his usual routine of video games and television. Normally, Liam would spend hours engrossed in his favorite games or binge-watching the latest TV series, but today felt different. There was a restlessness within him, a desire to break free from the monotony of his daily life and experience something new, something refreshing. Instead, he asked the chauffeur to take him to the local park. The drive was short, but it felt like a journey to a different world. As the car glided through the streets, Liam gazed out of the window, watching the familiar cityscape give way to the lush greenery of the park. It was a stark contrast to the concrete jungle he was used to. It was a place he had never been before. The park was vast and sprawling, with winding paths that seemed to lead to endless possibilities. Trees of various kinds lined the walkways, their leaves rustling gently in the breeze. Flowers of every color imaginable bloomed in carefully tended gardens, adding splashes of vibrant hues to the landscape. As he stepped out of the car, he heard the sound of children's laughter. It was a joyful, infectious sound that immediately lifted his spirits. The park was alive with activity, filled with families enjoying picnics, couples strolling hand in hand, and children playing games. He saw them playing, running, and enjoying each other's company. The sight of children running around, their faces lit up with pure joy, brought a smile to Liam's face. It reminded him of his own childhood, of simpler times when happiness was found in the smallest of things. Liam felt a glimmer of hope. For the first time in a long while, he felt a sense of peace and contentment. The park, with its natural beauty and vibrant energy, seemed to have a calming effect on him. It was as if the worries and stresses of his daily life were melting away, replaced by a newfound sense of tranquility. Could he find happiness here? As he walked further into the park, Liam couldn't help but wonder if this place held the key to his happiness. The more he explored, the more he felt connected to the world around him. It was a feeling he hadn't experienced in a long time, and it filled him with a sense of hope and possibility. Section 6. The Joy of Simple Pleasures. Liam cautiously approached a group of children playing football. He had always been a bit shy, especially around new people. The park was bustling with activity, and the sound of laughter and excitement filled the air. Liam had often watched from a distance, longing to be part of the fun, but never quite having the courage to join in. Summoning all his bravery, he asked if he could join them. His heart pounded in his chest as he waited for their response. He had been turned down before, and the fear of rejection loomed large in his mind, but something inside him urged him to take the chance. To his surprise, they welcomed him with open arms. The children smiled and made space for him in their game. It was a simple gesture, but to Liam it meant the world. He felt a wave of relief and happiness wash over him. For the first time, Liam experienced the joy of teamwork and camaraderie. As they played, he realized how wonderful it felt to be part of a group, working together towards a common goal. The game was filled with moments of intense competition and sheer joy. They laughed, they competed, and they celebrated together. Every goal scored was a shared victory, and every mistake was met with encouragement rather than criticism. The sense of unity was palpable, and Liam found himself laughing more than he had in a long time. Liam felt a sense of belonging he had never experienced before. The friendships he was forming were genuine and heartfelt. He realized that these moments of connection were far more valuable than any material possession. He realized that true happiness wasn't found in expensive toys, but in shared experiences. The simple pleasure of playing a game with friends, the laughter, the camaraderie, these were the things that brought true joy. Liam left the park that day with a full heart, grateful for the lesson he had learned about the joy of simple pleasures. Section 7. A change of heart. That day in the park changed Liam's life. He realized that true happiness came from human connection, not material possessions. He started spending less time alone in his mansion and more time with his new friends. He joined the local football team, volunteered at a soup kitchen, and started spending more time with his family. Liam discovered that giving back to others brought him a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Section 8. Embracing genuine happiness. Liam's parents noticed a positive change in their son. He was happier, more outgoing, and more engaged in life. They realized that they had been so busy with their own lives that they had neglected their son's emotional well-being. They started making an effort to spend more time with Liam, having family dinners and taking an interest in his life. The family grew closer, their bond strengthened by their shared experiences. Section 9. The True Treasures in Life. Liam's journey taught him that true happiness wasn't found in a life of luxury, but in the richness of human connection. He had spent years chasing after material wealth, believing that money and possessions would bring him the fulfillment he sought. However, as he accumulated more, he found himself feeling emptier than ever before. It was only when he began to focus on the people around him that he started to understand what truly mattered. He realized that the laughter shared with friends during a simple outdoor gathering brought him more joy than any expensive gadget ever could. The warmth of a family picnic, the smiles and the shared stories created memories that were far more valuable than any material possession. These moments of connection, of being present with loved ones, were the true treasures in his life. He learned the value of friendship, the importance of family, and the joy of giving back to others. His friends were there for him in times of need, offering support and companionship. His family provided a foundation of love and understanding that he could always rely on. And when he gave back to his community, he felt a sense of purpose and fulfillment that no amount of money could provide. The joy of giving back to others became a cornerstone of his happiness. Whether it was volunteering at a local shelter, donating to charity, or simply helping a neighbor in need, these acts of kindness enriched his life in ways he had never imagined. He found that the more he gave, the more he received in terms of emotional and spiritual fulfillment. Liam discovered that the true treasures in life weren't material possessions, but the love, laughter, and memories he shared with the people he cared about most. These were the moments that defined his life, that gave it meaning and depth. The candid moments with family, the spontaneous laughter with friends, these were the treasures that he held dear. As he looked back on old photos with friends and reminisced about family gatherings, he realized that these memories were priceless. They were a testament to the relationships he had built and the love he had shared. These were the moments that he would carry with him forever, the true treasures that no amount of money could buy. And that was a wealth that no amount of money could buy. The true treasures in life were the connections he had made, the love he had given and received, and the memories that would last a lifetime. These were the things that brought him true happiness and fulfillment, and he wouldn't trade them for anything in the world.